Yo, what's good? We're back with another World of Outlaws dirt racing video. The update has been out for about a week now at a staggering price of $29.99 USD, or for us Australians, nearly 70 bloody dollars. Anyway, if you value it, go and get it. I'm enjoying it so far. Let's check out what has been added, what is great about it, and what they still did not add for us as players. Alright, so we're on the main menu right now, guys, and straight away they've just changed the pictures. This was the free update that was literally like 2.8 megabytes or something. All it was pictures on the main menu here, Brad Sweet there, different multiplayer, and obviously it added Selzy. We're going to go straight to the point, but the best thing about this update is adding the midgets. Finally, they have added the midgets. They have so many drivers they have added, some great stock designs for these guys. Unfortunately, again, which is one of my biggest key things they have let go from the game, they did not let us just copy and paste one of these drivers' designs and then edit our own one ourselves. Like, how awesome would it be to have a design like that and we can just change the colors and maybe the number for us? That is the one thing I really need from this game, and like that is a great design, and we could just change the colors, you know what I mean? I think that'd be great. Here are all the drivers anyway. We'll just fly through them, then we'll get into like just showing you straight away. Again, the best thing about this update with the midgets is the Chilli Bowl. Like, I'm just going to show you guys. We'll go through all the drivers first. That's all the drivers. Let's just pick my favorite looking car on the game is, where is it? This is, I love this little bad boy, Gavin Miller, and we'll go straight to the Chilli Bowl. Here we go. Now, what I would suggest is 50% loose straight away to get the feel of it, and it's just literally around the top wide open. Just literally send it in there. This is on no setup, just 50%, and you'll be really quick. Oh, tag all there. But what I like most about these things is it is wide open. Now, and it actually holds, like, they've designed these perfect for the Chilli Bowl, how you get to watch those guys year round. In a midget, just rail the top at little tracks like this. It's absolutely perfect. Now, the in-car mode on the hood is my favorite, and it is lightning quick. My eyes at first could not adjust to it. Now, let's look at the tear-offs. Look, bang. That's it. Like, it's just really straightforward. When we get into a heat race, I'll show you the difference. But Chilli Bowl is very fun to drive. The bottom berm is mean. Now, this bottom berm is what I think they need to add at a lot of tracks, because it really unsettles the car if you get it wrong. Let's try to get it wrong just for you guys to show you that it's straight wheel stand mode if you get it wrong. Nope, we missed it there. Now, I'm really about to show you what the tear-offs are like. Now, it is in the worst spot on the remote. It is the up button. Yes, the D-pad, the up button. There it is, straight away, not pleasing. Whack. I like how the dust builds up on it too. It's not just dirt, mud, clay smacking on there, which is pretty cool. But we drive through the field, and you get, like, the Chilli Bowl is the best car in the game for this. I would say second best here is the 305. It can actually, like, you can handle it going around the corners. But any other division, there's really no point driving here, because people go, oh, I can do an 8.5. I can do I can do like an 8.6 at the Chilli Bowl on a 410. It's like, bro, you can do an 8.2 with the midget. So there's no point, you know what I mean? Alright, that's the midgets in the Chilli Bowl. Now let's look at the other brand new tracks, and then let's see some other sprint cars as well that they've added to the game. So here we have it. When we're on this menu here, it gives you two different types of sprint cars. The first make and the brand new 2023 sprint car design. So here we go. Selby is absolutely awesome to look at. Then we have Bill Rose. I think it all changed on his. It's just a black body. Nothing about Robbie Price's car. James McFadden, I don't think that changed much either. Carson Macedo is awesome. Sheldon Hutchins changed a little bit, not a lot. David Gravel's changed, very good. Noah Gass did not. Spencer Basin, I don't think he's changed either. And Jacob Allens did change. But that's about it, really, with the sprint cars. Oh, Brad Sweets and Logan Schuhart's got that grey finish now, not the white. And then everyone else is still the same in the game. Now, I did see Casey Kane got pushed back all the way here, so he's black. New car design is in the game as well. I swear last year he was like a dark blue. We'll go straight to one of the new tracks, Lernerville. I have no custom setups at the moment at any of these tracks. I've just been having fun, and to be honest, I've been racing the Midgets so much because they're brand new to the racetrack. But here's Lineville. Now this thing, let's just say, is balls to the wall. If you miss that track, you're in trouble. But I feel like it's wide open. A lot of people have been diving the bottom like this near those cones. But there's only one wall on the front straight that I managed to hit all the time. But it is a very big track, but it is super fast. Like, I reckon if you're in a steering wheel, I don't use a steering wheel, I've got to get one. But it is very, very, like, I don't think you'd be touching your steering wheel like going around the corner. You just be like, turn in a little bit. And I think it's hard to get up on that bank a little bit. But there's 3 laps. Ooh, big crash. Now, let's get into Lincoln Speedway, another track added. Now, it is super tight down the straights at this track, similar like a Port Royal, but not as long. And the corners have different gap. Like I'll show you. Here's the outside, then there's that big pit entry there. But then the 3 and 4 is just, it's a lot better tighter corner. So it's hard to really stick the bottom, but I feel like if you get the top in 1 and 2, you're a lot better. And that shoots you out. So we'll try to get the top in the last 2 laps. Because if you run the bottom, it really slides you to the wall on the front straights. Like, that's a better line. But see, that's not a, this is just a slider and we're pinging out. You definitely need to find a custom with better gear ratio, because like that is just way too much pinging on that motor there. Now they're the only 3 tracks they've added. Now people have told me that they have changed some of the track designs and all that type of stuff. Now I'm not 100% sure on that, but what I have noticed is they brought back some of these tracks that we did not like with the 410s or any other cars where we're like, oh, that track's too tight, it's too chaotic. But let me just show you the difference between Diamond Grove with a Midget. Now this thing is balls to the walls. Now, you could not do that in a 410 sprint car or many other sprint cars on this game, because it would just send you straight into chaos. Now, I feel like when they first designed this game, they made these tracks knowing they were going to bring midgets to the game, because this track was not good. And now, you've got a midget on it, and it's got life in it. The only thing I would say is, some of these tracks with the midgets are very one-line. Like, if you're not on the top of this track, you're not going to pass anyone, but you're not going to catch anyone as well. And I mean, you've got to be up there, which is pretty darn cool. They're like, everyone's there now, even the AI wants to be there. Oh, you have a nudge, I don't know how we can go from there. Like, you can slide, but like, you slide into nowhere, and you're going to have someone straight on the back of it. But Diamond Grove is very back with the midgets, which I'm very happy about. Some of the tracks, like I said, have been brought back by the midgets. So I believe Elm Creek's another good track. I-19's been good with a 410, but you can really rail the top here. Fairbury, again, is a top track. Madison Lake, is a great track. But a lot of some of the tracks are just too big. Like Willow Creek, I feel like you're sitting there for a long time with a midget. Rockberry as well, you're just sitting there for a very long time. Now, Grant Park is a 1-9 track, but it's like through the middle, and if you got like a lot of guys that are competitive race car drivers on this game, you will have a lot of great races there. But again, the Chilli Bowl is the best thing for them. It is wide open, fast. Lima Lamb's great. Kokomo's fun. Kokomo's got 2 lines down. It's one of the tracks where I feel you can definitely be competitive on top and bottom there. Eldor is just boring. And Bristol, yeah, we're not even going to talk about Bristol. Okay. Now, the other things I would say is on your career mode, if you are doing it adds midgets to your career, but I'm so happy they did not delete all my other stuff. Now, the only thing is I like to run all the tracks on World of Outlaws sprint cars. Now, the only thing is it adds Chilli Bowls to all tracks, which is, we know sprint cars would not be racing there. I've done a video on TikTok of using all the cars at the Chilli Bowl. Some of them just suck because it's way too fast, or you're just in the wall every 3 seconds or crashing into someone else. So go check the TikTok out. There it is. It's going pretty well on TikTok as we speak. Now me, I love designing cars. Now, I feel like they've let us down here again with little stuff like editing your own car. So, for example, these are what the designs for the, some of you call it liveries or whatever. I call them designs. for the speed cars. That's about it. That would be that one or that one would be the best one. The only other thing is still broken in this game, and when we go to 410s, I'll show you. There are some panels that their styles go onto, but our custom shapes can't, and that is so frustrating. Like, I mean, very frustrating. Like, we can't even touch the hood on the Sprintcar still. We can't touch the bottom little panels down here near the mufflers. So, if we go to, again, we'll just go to the right side. This is as far as I can go. We can't touch that back panel, which for some reason is mind-blowing. Why have they done this? Like, we can't go as far down as the K1 race logo. And we can't even go below. Look, I'm gonna go, we can't go below, we can go down here though. So work that one out. And it stops there again. Oh, it's so frustrating. And we can't touch that front little panel near the right front shot. Don't understand why, like we can't even go to that top panel. Look, it's not an option. Just fuel tank, left side, hood. So then they got front of driver. So here, near the number, but I think that's as far as you can go besides, like you can't go near the driver, or can you? Okay, so we can go there. We can't touch the color of where our names are, our PSN are. So it's very limited for custom designs with a Midget. Now, with the sprint cars as well, this is the one thing, like perfect example, I'll show you my 360, I just did one up. But 410s, 305s, it's all the same. Like, it's all the same. So, like, look, I can't touch that front panel. Can't touch the hood. And look at this. I can't touch that front panel where your MSD box and all your tacos go. Like, oh, it's so frustrating, man. Like, they're little things I don't get. You can't even touch where that little sponsors is. All it is, if you take the sponsors off the car, you lose it. It's like they go, no, you can only touch sponsors there. I think you should be able to touch under the front wing as well for colour, but that's me. Inside wing, we're putting sponsors there. But yeah, that's just one thing I feel like they've let down, again, with us and car customization. And again, the colours, they don't have enough bright colours. Like I'll show you the wings. Oh, fuel tank, for example. They don't have, like, the yellow's fluorescent, yeah, but is it? I mean, the green isn't like, you know, you can't get that monster green, if that makes sense. I know a lot of people like that. I mean, it's pretty highlighted green, but it's just the wrong colour. Especially orange, you know, especially in the midget world. A lot of people love fluorescent orange. It's not there. It's like a light pink, but we need like a highlighted colours, you know. I don't know why they even have this colour base in here. That just sucks. No one would use that. And I think another thing they could add, look at this. This may be real nitpicky, like rim style. Should be able to pick, like, if I want just my right rear wheel cap to be like red, black, yellow, just that. Or can I add a left front? Can I add a left front wheel cap? You know, like all that type of stuff. All those little things that would really just keep us on the game for years and years to come, because like all it's about is new drivers, but like being able to custom and just keep the game growing forever. Now, one more thing with custom car design. Why can we not have in each division multiple slots, even if it was 4 or even 2 or 1,000,000, it doesn't matter, where we can save multiple designs. Some of these designs we put in take like an hour plus. I know I've got YouTube videos up here or over there, wherever they come on the page, where I've spent a lot of time and people love to do them, and they ask me, Cody, how do you make it? Now, even better, instead of how do I make it, why can't there be a downloadable community creation center? I could make this car and you go, Code, I really like that car. Can you put it up there? Bang. And it would be like code my PSN, code world order, and you would see all my designs I've uploaded. Now, you don't have to upload them for people, but if I go, yeah, I've just made the brand new, I've made a Steve Kinser car, bang, it's up there. Yeah, I made a Joey Saldana 2016 car, bang, it's there. And you go, wow, he really makes it. Or for your Australian guys, when I made the Marcus Dumsney car, wow, code me, I want that exact car you got. There's the Marcus Dumsney design. Like my best mate in the world, Jordan Brazier, when his design, bang. You want Kyle Larson's design, here, I've made the Kyle Larson design. Well, Code, if you could come to the stream and say, hey, have you made Donny Schatz' flame car? Yeah, man, it's in my community creations. Look up my name, Code Me. And, you know, there would just be list on this. And it would also help people who are trying to make content, but you're giving back to people. And also, too, the game will live longer and longer and longer and longer, because you got all this past stuff. That's where I feel like community creations would just blow this game apart. and it would bring more people in and actually help content creators like myself as well, because we can just make cars, time on the game. What they've done with the price of this update is made us feel like we're buying a second game, but if they just made a World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 2, we all would have spent the same money. But they're not offering enough to make a second game. That's where I'm a little bit in between. You know what I mean? If they brought all these plus the things I just said, well, I'd pay $150 for it every year. No worries, no doubt about it. Now, the online lobbies is the one thing I feel like the online lobbies are still great, but we should be able to have race days. Now, what this would mean, it would help so many guys running leagues. And also, if you wanted private lobbies with your mates every night, we're doing 5 race days tonight, man. And how I think it could work, I don't know. You would go tournament or race day would pop up, your division, race length, you wouldn't get a choice because it's a race day, so it'd always be 100%. Max player still. Disable AI cards, it's up to you. Terrace, whatever, flags, setups, I think you just leave them on or no, whatever, same thing. Driving age, it's up to you. If you do use driving age, come on. But what would happen is, we would go into it, but it would go to your own mode, like a ready up mode. It would go to this mode. So you accept the invite from someone, whoever invited you, maybe if it was a private thing. Okay, you're loading into it like this, and bang, here we go. We're loaded into this. Now, it is practice. The host of the party could have, let's say, all right, guys, we're doing a 5-minute practice, but if not, if everyone ready's up, we can skip. All right, everyone skips. Now, everyone goes and qualifies. So straight away, like we'd be racing here. Here we are. Let's say top left, there'd be leaderboards of all the people doing their lap times. You know what I mean? There, bang, there's first lap in. And on the right or the left, I'll put it on screen now. I've edited it in the video. It would go quick time. Or you're running first. You're in third. Similar like an F1 deal. I think that'd be really cool. Great, 14, and it would say what out of your ranking UK. Then what we'd do is, it would have all this of all your mates, whatever you ran, and everyone would be bagging out in the party chat. And then, it would just be like this. Wow, you qualified, even if there was only 6 of you, there'd only be 1 heat race. Or if it multiplied in 6, 12, 18, 24 people in the lobby, that's what you cut it off to, so it's even all the time. You still get 4 heat races. 6 in each, or you can even cut it to only 2 heat races, 12 and 12, or whatever. Right? Like, stuff like that. Then we have a dash, and you actually have a B main. And that means the lobbies can actually grow to, like, if you're having that big a successful stream, you could have a 40-man lobby at the start, then people don't make the cut to the A main. Like, if you get some bad drivers that are new to the game and people are complaining about bad drivers, fast drivers, it eliminates that, because when the crunch time happens, they don't make the A main. They're not in the dash. Stuff like that, you know? I think that would be really awesome to add to the game. I don't know if it's whether they made this game for us to go, well, iRacing has that. Let's go and spend a lot more money over there and do that. That's about it. And the last thing I would say on this game they need to add, if they could have the F1 spectator mode, just for better league commentary, even if like you don't make the A main in that lobby, you can watch some of the guys. And yeah, again, community creations I feel is a big thing, but we could also have community creations for setups. Like if someone, like I'd share my setup if it was quick time. I mean, I don't know if I'm still the leaderboard at Kokomo. If people go, bro, what's the setup? I go, yeah, bro, over on this. Or, you know, if someone together is like a community, like I'm trying to build a big Discord community about the game. Speedway, or not even Speedway, just like all the games I play. Like if we go, say if you know me, you see my name on a leaderboard, right? Let's see if it is there. I'll be Devo if it's not. We're still there, let's go. But say we're there, and you're like, holy shit, Code Man, you have the quick time there. What is that setup? Right here or something? It would go like, you could select user, bang, you know what I mean? That's my profile, but then it would go community creations designed by this person. I think that'd be really well done. That's the video done, guys. Let me know what you think. Was I right or wrong about what should be added to the game? Were you happy about the update? What more content about the game do you want? If you want to join in on my online lobbies, we're starting to make them private now. All you have to do is follow me on YouTube, Kick, and TikTok. And if you can prove that, you come in the lobbies and we have some fun. Now, we're pretty laid back. Some of the best racing you'll be involved in. A lot of Aussie, we get some Americans come in. I'm actually looking to join some leagues myself as well. So if any of you guys in America have some, let me know. I'll be down. And if, you know, we have more people watching, say, your live or my stream or whatever, it's just going to grow both channels and everyone's channels. And I feel like it might get, if it starts to take off, we might get more eyes on this game, and who knows, there might be a second adaptation. It's only going to get bigger and better for us as players. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and subscribe to all my channels listed right here. See you next time, and make sure you watch out for one of my lives. Cheers.